Hello, Arcanic Gates here, also known as Josh. Just call me Josh, doesn't matter. I will be running Boson X for you lovely people today. We're going to be doing the any percent ASPA category. A little bit about this game, fairly simple game. You just want to kind of jump either left, right, or stay straight, and jump from platform to platform and boost your energy up to 100%. And then do that for all 6 of these levels in the fastest time. So let us begin. I will explain further, as you can see by the game. It'll be easier when I play to explain things. So time starts as soon as I hit the ground on the first level, and go. So yeah, this is Boson X, and very similar visually to those that have played Frequency or Amplitude by Harmonix. Kind of this hexagonal tunnel, and you're restricted to 1 lane at a time. Instead of a rhythm game, though, this is kind of like a temple runner sort of deal. You want to go over these blue platforms here to gain energy, and as soon as you hit 100% on a level, you can just hit escape, and that'll bring you back to the level select, from where you just knock them all out, you know. As soon as it hits 100%, you'll know, like, you kind of go into warp speed. So yeah, I don't know, it's a nice little game. I like this. It's fairly short, fairly simple. I think it's kind of fun to watch. I don't know, visually appeasing. And I think that's kind of all the pros I can think of off the top of my head right now. I'm really good at this whole selling the game to you guys, you know. This is more for me to try to get better at talking, I guess, you know, commentating. I'm not very well versed with public speaking, so I'm trying to get better at it. Now this level, you'll notice the gravity is a bit more than the other ones. You kind of drop like a sack of bricks, and it makes it a little challenging, this level. Right, there we go. Pretty smooth, pretty smooth. This is probably my favorite level just because of the color scheme, you know. Shoutouts to the Lakers. Just kidding, I really don't like sports at all. But still, I guess shoutouts to your color scheme. You guys have cool jerseys. Alright, so this section coming up right here, I absolutely despise, and it's probably going to give nothing but that the entire time. I don't even focus on getting the blue platforms there. I just try not to die, and that's all I can really ask for. And just kind of cross my fingers that I don't get that section too much. So yeah, as you can kind of tell with the 90% times, fairly short game, so not a whole lot of time to really describe, but that's why it's good that it's simple, because, you know, there's not a whole lot to explain. There's probably some backstory I can kind of, you know, finagle. You know, you play as these research, not assistants, but I mean, one of them's research assistant, I think. No, she's the director, the other character. There's a robot, that's kind of cool. There's a mouse in him and everything. It's weird. But yeah, you're basically, the way I like to think about it, you are running literally inside of like a large hadron collider sort of machine, and you're trying to do science. We are doing science. We are discovering particles, the likes of which no man has ever seen. That was pretty good. So yeah, I hold the world records for all the categories currently, as far as I know. Unless there's like another leaderboard out there that I'm not aware of. I've kind of scoured the, you know, YouTubes, and as far as I can tell, as far as speedruns for this game goes, it's just me and 2 other dudes, or dudettes, I'm not sure. I don't know, Kyle Cole, and then there's the moderator, Zakora MLP1. They both have runs on the leaderboard, but only for one of the categories. Everything else I kind of filled out so far. I think Zakora is kind of busy running Trials Fusions right now. Oh, lightning. No lightning. So I guess I have a short reprieve while they do that. You know, enjoy my seat on the throne for the time being until someone inevitably comes by and smashes it. Because honestly, this is a pretty easy game to pick up and just kind of start learning. And I think that's what I like about it more. I feel like a lot of people, if they want to get into speedrunning, this is a good starting point to go from. I mean, not that I'm like an expert on it. You know, this is like only the second game I've ever tried to speedrun ever. So I'm very new to the scene. So in my opinion, this is a, you know, pretty easy game to pick up. Last level. Alright, good thing I died like right away. I screwed that up. It's hard to like really determine where those blue platforms are gonna pop up. You see them come off on screen. I mean, obviously right there, it forms a ring, easy. Ideally, you'd like that to be generated each time. That'd be perfect, but can't always get what we want, you know. So yeah, like the sections are all pretty much randomly generated. You know, each section is, you know, it can be repeated, you know, X amount of times. Let's say you have like, you know, 6 different sections. The order in which they appear is randomly generated. Is basically what I'm trying to get at. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's the hardest, well, maybe not the hardest thing about this level in particular, is just figuring out where those blue platforms are gonna come in. And it's really kind of hard. You gotta kind of like learn to use your peripheral vision in this game. Like, you just gotta kind of stare forward and hope you don't fall off the platform that you're on, just so you can kind of seek out where the big blue platform is gonna end up being. But, you know, RNG does have a big factor in this game. You can grind some of these 80% categories daily and still not get, you know, a really good time. It took me probably like 50 attempts to get the world record I have right now for some of the categories. And like you can like have a run where you don't die at all, but you know, it all depends on placement of the platforms that get generated, and that'll determine how quickly you're able to complete the levels. You know, you might be able to get some blue platforms like right off the bat. Alright, so there's time. 7:10. That's not bad. I'd say if I were gonna set an estimate for this category, it'd probably be 10 minutes. You know, not a PB, but 7:10 was basically my time, my first, you know, PB for this section. So, you know, anything that's like roughly around 7 is pretty good. Sub 6 is gonna be killer to get. I don't even know if it's possible yet. It might be, but sub 7 is pretty much where I'm at right now, and I like that. So 7:10's not bad. So yeah, that's Boson X 80% ASPA. I will probably submit these shortly, probably tomorrow. And yeah, vote for me. I don't know. I don't know how to close these things out. So yeah, have a good day, evening, or afternoon.